Hello, my name is Fatima Rzazada. I study in Teneto and the project that I chose is air pollution. Importance of air. Air is a mixture of many useful gases such as helium, argon, oxygen, carbon, and etc. Each gas present in air has unique features, and that is why collection of many useful gases makes air important natural resource for both living and non-living environment. Important processes such as movement, combustion, nutrition, respiration, and etc. take place with the help of air. But when there are toxins, contaminants, and pollutants such as carbon monoxide, lead, sulfur dioxide, it causes air pollution. There are many causes of air pollution, and the aim of this project is to investigate and show evidences that cause air pollution in our neighborhood. Paint fumes. Using paint in indoor activity is a common thing, but despite that, there are some harmful paints that are called paint fumes. While using them, they release chemicals that evaporate into the air, and as a result, they cause air pollution. Firewood. It may not be a common thing in city, but one of the causes of air pollution in my neighborhood is firewood. Release of smoke and soot from wood-burning stoves, emission of fine particles and organic compounds in the process of wood combustion is one of the main causes of air pollution. Construction activity. As we live in 21st century, seeing tall buildings is a common thing, but we also have to consider the consequences of it. In the process of infrastructure, industrial and residential construction, fossil fuels are burned, emission of carbon dioxide, methane, chemicals, paint fumes, and other toxic products are released, and construction sites are always full of dust. Road vehicles. It's a known fact that usage of cars that work with fossil fuel is one of the main causes of air pollution. Emission of pollutants and usage of non-renewable fuels are factors that make cars source of air pollution. Garbage. After keeping garbage for more than 15 hours, it gives an unpleasant smell. This smell is caused by waste products such as carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide that release toxic substances and contaminate the air. This kind of air pollution is common in my neighborhood. Manufacturers. The most harmful pollutants are released from the factories. Factories release pollutants in the form of gas from burning of fossil fuels. This is the most harmful and common cause of air pollution. Air pollution is a global problem caused by presence of specific pollutants in the air. These pollutants are carbon monoxide, lead, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and etc. These pollutants are released to the air with the help of two main sources: human beings and nature. Natural causes of air pollution. Dust storms. Dust storms are formed by wind in large areas of land that are lacking rich nature and precipitation. Such kind of dust can have a natural warming effect and can also be a health hazard for living creatures. When spread into near regions, it will affect photosynthesis of natural vegetation. Dust storm is not the only process caused by lack of precipitation. Wildfires. Natural occurrence in wood called wildfires is one of the causes of dryness. The smoke and carbon monoxide caused by these fires increases carbon levels in the atmosphere, which allows for greater warming by causing greenhouse effect. Volcanic activity. One of the major sources of natural air pollution is volcanic activity. When an eruption occurs, it produces huge amount of sulfuric dioxide and ash products to the atmosphere and surrounding areas. The produced materials are causing natural cooling effect due to ability to reflect solar energy. Human causes of air pollution. The main cause by human activity is dumping of large amounts of waste generated in the process of production and social life. Atmospheric emissions from industrial and transport vehicles cause severe air pollution. The main source of pollution in cities are nitrogen dioxide, carbon sulfide, and hydrogen fluoride. Emission of such substances contributes to climate change, the emergence of greenhouse effect, which leads to global warming. Gas stoves and stoves in apartment are source of carbon monoxide. When they are not properly used, there is a high risk of gas poisoning. In case of mild poisoning, there is weakness, dizziness, and vomiting. But when there is severe poisoning, fainting, and even death are consequences. Global warming. Global warming is increase in the average annual temperature of land, atmosphere, and oceans in the 20th and 21st centuries. Global warming is an undeniable fact. This can be seen from observation of rising temperature in air and oceans, an increase in the melting of snow and glacier, and an increase in the average level of oceans. Dry regions heat up faster than oceans. Rising sea levels coincide with warming. Some gases in the atmosphere can create chemical effect. They are able to emit high levels of solar radiation to the Earth's surface, and these gases are called greenhouse gases. There are four main greenhouse gases: carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxides, methane, and chlorine-fluorine. Carbon dioxide accounts for 64% of greenhouse effect. It's important to reduce emissions to reduce its concentration in the atmosphere. Chlorine-fluorine, an organic carbon that contains chlorine, fluorine, and bromine. They have high effect potential and remain in the atmosphere for a very long time. Methane. Methane plays a major role in the greenhouse effect. Sources of increase in its rate are oil refining industry, drainage, increase in livestock, and etc. It's a high effective absorber of radiation. Nitrogen. Nitrogen makes up 6% of whole effect. Use of nitrogen fertilizers in agriculture and mass use of fossil fuels increase its concentration in the air. Predicted effects of global warming. Future climate change will include more hot days and fewer cold days. The frequency, length, and intensity of heat waves will very likely increase. Higher growth in anthropogenic emissions will cause more frequent and severe temperature extremes. Riskiest areas due to air pollution. Atmospheric pollution occurs as the result of activities of industry, transport, and other industries. These areas release large amounts of toxic gases into the atmosphere along with solid particles. The annual amount of carbon dioxide is 6 billion cubic meters, and most of it falls on the United States, China, Japan, Russia, and Germany. Air pollution in Azerbaijan. Contributors to air pollution in Azerbaijan. Contributors to poor air quality in Azerbaijan include oil and gas industry and vehicle emissions. The riskiest areas due to air pollution are Baku and Sumgayit. This pollution is caused by energy, transport, refiners, harbors, food processing, and etc. Negative impact of pollution on nature. Formation of acid rain. Acid rain is harmful precipitation containing acids. These acids are formed from the burning of fossil fuels. This has a negative impact on environment. Acid rain affects productivity of plants by damaging their leaves. Affects soil, enters the ground and river waters, which causes harm to the aquatic life. Effect on wildlife. Toxic pollutants in the air can have a harmful impact on effect on wildlife. Toxic pollutants in the air can have a harmful impact on wildlife. Like humans, animals can experience health problems such as birth defects, reproductivity failure, and disease in animals. Negative impact of air pollution on human beings. The atmosphere is a key environmental factor for the functioning of biosphere and its entire living world. Emission from industrial and transport vehicles cause severe air pollution. Air pollution is considered as major environmental risk for diseases such as asthma, lung cancer, autism, low birth weight, and psychological complications. How to improve air quality? Solution efforts on air pollution are always a big problem. And here are my suggestions to improve air quality. We should use energy wisely. This is because a lot of fossil fuels are burned to generate electricity. And so if we cut down the use, we will also cut down on amount of air pollution. Recycle and reuse things. This will minimize the dependence on producing new things. Remember, manufacturing industries create a lot of pollution, so if we can reuse things like shopping plastic bags, paper and bottles, it can help. Extensive media campaign to increase public awareness about air pollution, environmental and public health issues. I really enjoyed making this video. Thanks for watching.